Bro. Do you even lift? Does this get... Bro, do you even lift? How did you die like this? This is embarrassing. What is going on again, Nerd Paraders? Thank you guys so much for coming back to hang out with me today. We're back in the Wasteland, and we're playing some more Fallout 76 as we roam through the waste, scavenging and collecting all that we can, and getting shot, apparently, in the ass by a guy of super mutantry, who we've been farming all the time. 16! Oh yeah, we gotta power attack the crap out of you as we eat these balls. Get wrecked with my sledgehammer of beatdown. That's right! We're over here at the prison, and we're beating down super mutants as much as we can in an attempt to farm all that sweet salvage, all that sweet scrap that we can get from the area. Now, I'm gathering logs because we need a lot of stuff, because the chances are, the reason why you clicked on this video is because you want to see what a very good base design is for living that nomad life, and that's kind of what we're doing here. But before we do that, before we get into it, I want to welcome you guys to the channel. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. I can't speak right. I am Nick. This is Nerd Parade. Without further ado, let's talk about what we're doing here. That super mutant threw me off my game. It's totally embarrassing. Super mutant made me look bad. Oh, that guy's needing help. Should I help him? Can I get to you in time? Are you beyond the wall, or are you right here on the edge? Oh, you're too far, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there was no way I could make it to you in time. So if you're familiar with Fallout 76 and what it's like to be a Wasteland Survivor, you're probably going to be familiar with the camp. Now, my camp is relatively close, but you're going to move your camp frequently. Very, very frequently, especially in the early stages of the game. And when it comes to moving your camp, it costs you caps depending on how far you're going to move it. So that's kind of why we're over here in the prison area, which I'll show you again on the map, right here. Eastern Regional Penitentiary, and we're fighting super mutants. Now, super mutants drop about 2, maybe 3 caps, depending when you kill them, and they're also really great for leveling up. But I've moved our little house over here. I'm going to show you why I think this is... Oh, I'm trying to hide it with the hammer. We got to back up. We can't big reveal it yet. I'm going to show you why this is a very clever base design, specifically for beginning out, early gameplay, and living that nomad life. Big reveal! And this is kind of what we're working with. Now, the reason why... there's a couple of reasons why I want to say that this is a very good base design. And it's because it's relatively minimalistic. Now, this is built on 3 foundations. And the reason why this is built on 3 foundations as such is because when you're moving around a lot in the Wasteland, when you're relocating your camp, you can pick up your entire building. You can pick up everything you built as long as it's attached to one main structure and move it instantaneously. So that's the whole base design with what we're working with here. It's built on 3 foundations. We have stairs on the side to act as like little turret holders. I can't really think of a better word for it or better term for it, but these turrets are technically attached to the house. They're not sprinkled around on the ground, so if you pick this up, the turrets will go with it and you could drop it instantly. It's a great nomad-style base, and the reason why we have the turrets down here is because instead of on the roof or something along those lines, is because of this lip here. And I'll show you what we're working with in just a second. But if you were to put the lip here, you'd run into some potential outline of sight issues, and you don't really want that. As you can see, the turrets have been working hard, slaughtering super mutants already, protecting my base, and things are progressing along pretty well. Now, we don't have a lot of turrets in the area, simply because of budget. Now, if you look, our budget is not complete. We can add more turrets, but it's the minimalistic design. That's kind of what we want to go for. Let me get rid of that. Let me get out of here, and we're going to show off the inside a little bit. If I can hit the proper key. There we go. So once we open the door, boop, in we go. You're building upwards, and that's the whole general idea with it. We've got some power back here. We haven't really started to utilize power yet, but as soon as you walk in, you've got your stash. And then you literally have enough space for every station up here at the top. We have a tree clipping in. Nobody call any attention to that. It's totally fine. Physics are cool. We don't have the ability to make a power armor rack just yet, but I'll show you some of the crafting stations here. We've got all of our bases covered with the crafting stations, except for the power armor rack. But there's enough space for the power armor rack. We can literally stick it right here once we unlock it and are high enough level. You will have had everything you need, every crafting station that you would possibly need in this little small abode. We've got a cooking pot to make our, you know, meager meals to survive the wasteland. Chem station. We've got our tinkerer's workbench. We've got a bed so that we can sleep. And it's a little bit of a nicer bed, so our chances for diseases are a little lower. And there's our armor workbench and our weapon workbench. As soon as power rack comes in, we've got the thing set. This base is based out. And we can pick it up and move it at the drop of a hat. This entire thing will come with us with one button push. Let's get back into first person, open our door. We'll close our door so nobody breaks in. There you go, all nice and closed. And our camp is just around here. So say I want to move this guy. I've got a couple of caps, so we're going to do this. Oh, I can repair all my structures. Let's go ahead. No, I can't. Need gears. Let's go ahead and pick you up. So we'll go into, not in that menu. We'll go into our tab, and we're going to Z to move camp. It's going to cost us 8 caps to do it. We're just going to go, we're just going to go right down the hill. Terrain is your biggest enemy in the camp location finding department. Actually, you know what? Screw that. We're not going to go down the hill. We're going to go closer to the spawn point of the penitentiary, because I keep dying when I'm in there because it's super mutants. We're farming the crap out of some super mutants, trying to get whatever we can, resource-wise, but let's get as close as we possibly can without getting so close that it won't let us build here. Let's try here. Enter. Aha! 8 caps to move it. Not too bad. Now let's go into our little standard issued stored devices. There's our blueprint for our home. As you can see, the turrets are attached. Let's rotate. And we'll get it green. And we'll eat it. Boom. Done. That's why you want to build on the 3 foundations. Because anything you put on these 3 foundations will totally come with you, and you don't have to worry about collision of other areas. The collision can be one of the biggest pain in the asses that you'll find in Fallout 76 when it comes to building your base or your camp. This little, you could even go too wide if you honestly, or too long if you wanted to be super minimalistic. I just went 3 because I thought it looked nice. The stairs are there specifically to hold our turrets, and that's it. The most nomad friendly base moving design that you can get in 76, and I'm very happy to show it to you guys now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up here. I took the liberty to actually even flip the base around, so now the turrets are pointing towards the prison. What I can do is I can kind of kite some of the super mutants back and use my base to help me fend off some of the baddies inside. But that's only for the early guys. What we're going to do now is we're going to mosey inside here and see what sweet stuff we can get. Oh, wait, we got a gun on the ground. We'll grab that. Why not? We could scrap the crap out of that. We're going to mosey our way inside with my mighty sledgehammer of beatdown and my power armor. Oh, and it looks like somebody might have already cleared the way in front of me. Dun, dun, dun. This is devastating news. We're just going to have to go inside or wait for them to respawn, which isn't too terribly long either. Nothing left for Nicholas. Everything's been taken. Even this guy. Bro. Do you even lift? Does this get... Bro, do you even lift? How did you die like this? This is embarrassing. Alright, our venture has taken us inside the prison, where we're going to pick up literally everything that we can. Well, if it's not nailed down, it's coming with us. I'm a little low on water, so anything we can find that might give me... Flamethrower trap? I am very lucky that okay, it's mad now. I am very lucky that either lagged or I walked up to it and literally pressed E on it before it triggered. Feral ghouls. We got no super mutants inside, but we got some ghouls. And we got a lighter and a screwdriver and another dude. Just get wrecked with a sledgehammer. That's how it's gonna be. Sledgehammer wrecking everybody. Let's scrap what we can. Let's scrap all of our junk. Scrap it all. And we'll get rid of these pistols. Get rid of the pipe rifle. We don't care about a pipe rifle. Get rid of the hunting rifles. Get rid of that prisoner collar. Great. Keeping my sledgehammer, because that's my beatdown stick. Wow! Level 9, 1 tap. I love the sledgehammer. It's out of control. Can I... Oh, I unlocked some new stuff from scrapping. Alright. That's good news. Excuse me, mannequin lady. Oh, there's a guy in here. There's a guy in here with me. This might have been the dude that cleared out the super mutants. Mamma mia. I'll follow behind this guy. He's taking everything out of there. Should I just whack him? No, I'm gonna scare him. Boom. 0 Fs were given this day. He's just staring at me. Alright, fine. I'm gonna go off and do, you know, whatever it is that I do. You go off doing whatever it is you do, and we're gonna part this area as friends. I do like the fact that 76 is... It can be kind of a PvP game, but it's really not. Like, there's no giant rewards to the PvP, so most people are just like, screw it. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. And it works out pretty well. The biggest fun factor is when you get to play with friends. That's always the greatest. Duct tape will grab you. I'll disarm those can chimes. And get 9-10 cans out of the deal. Seems pretty good. And you know what? Let's take our scrap back to base and drop it off at the salvage box. That'll give us the opportunity to improve. Nuke a cherry. Alright, turn on the radio, just because why not? It does get very dark in these areas. I'm running around in the power armor, but it's just the chassis. I can get a flashlight for my power armor, but not until I can get the helmet, which is like level 25. I'm only level 10. That's a ways off for me still. So things can get a little bit obnoxiously dark in the game, but the benefit to power armor far outweighs running around without it, as long as you can afford the fusion core. Mine's almost at 50%. Let's work our way back to base, drop off our stuff, and this was a successful salvage run, I must say. But it's time to rinse and repeat and do it all over again. But the main meat and potatoes of this video was to show you guys the base design. Hopefully it was helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. The biggest enemy when moving your camp or moving your base is always going to be the terrain. And pretty much anywhere you can manage to fit 3 foundations in a line, in a row. Even better if it's 2, if you want to go super minimalist with it. Even better if it's 2. But like I said, if this video was helpful at all to you, please be sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't done so yet, please be sure to subscribe to the page for some more cool videos just like that. This one, some more tips, some more tricks, some more ridiculous nerd parade shenaniganery. And most importantly of all, nerd paraders, always remember to take care of yourselves out there, stay awesome, and we'll catch you in the next one. Later.